afternoon, Katie. It's so nice to meet you. I'm glad you were able to come in to see me this afternoon. My name is Lauren, and I will be your clinician. It is my understanding that you were referred to our program. Is that correct?
Hi, yes. My probation officer thought it would be a good idea for me to talk to somebody. And I got to do what he tells me to do.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're here and that you're listening to his advice. Do you mind if I ask how you got involved with probation?
Yeah, it wasn't anything I did. My boyfriend was selling drugs out of our apartment again, and the cops busted us both. He's in jail, but I just got probation.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. That must have been a difficult situation for him to put you in. How long is he in jail for?
Yeah, I mean, this isn't the first time this has happened. It's whatever. Guys like that don't change. Selling and using drugs is all he knows. I think he got like a year or so. He will probably only do a few months. I'm sure when he gets out, it'll just happen again.
Have you been with your boyfriend for a long time?
Yeah, ever since our son was born, so like 6 years.
Oh, you have a son? How old is he?
Yeah, I have two kids. Mike is 6 and Joe is 3. They live with my parents right now because of my boyfriend's drug convictions and other stuff.
Okay, do your parents have legal custody of your sons?
I'm not sure what you call it. There's some DCF worker always around checking in. I would like to get my kids back and raise them because, they're my kids, but the state won't give them to me so long as I'm with their dad. I really need to get myself on track. I guess that's why I came to you. Is that the sort of thing you do here?
I can absolutely work with you to help you focus on your goals. I'm going to need to get a better idea of some things you may be struggling with, which is going to involve asking a lot of questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. You mentioned that your kids live with your parents because of your boyfriend's drug convictions and other stuff. What did you mean by that?
Well, he usually is a pretty good guy, but sometimes when he is using, he gets physical, especially when I won't do what he wants. I used to have custody of the kids, but when my boyfriend would get loud, the cops would get called, so they got involved, and eventually my parents had to take the kids. Now it's just me and him, so he gets loud and physical much more often. He held back when the kids were around, but now that they're gone, he doesn't have an excuse. My neighbor downstairs calls the cops on us all the time. It's so embarrassing. The landlord has about had it, and I'm worried I'm going to get evicted. Luckily, he's in jail, so there hasn't been an issue in a few months. I don't know what's going to happen when he gets out, though.
Are you able to work or how do you pay your rent?
I have a part-time job at a bank. I actually make pretty good money. I'm able to pay half the rent, then my boyfriend was paying the other half. It's been tough since he's been in jail, though.
Are both of your names on the lease?
No, I think it's only in his name.
Okay, that's good to know. That means you would be able to find your own place and not be obligated to pay rent there anymore if you decided to do that. Have you spoken to your landlord about the issue with noise complaints?
No, I haven't. I'd be worried he would evict me.
Sometimes it is best to be open and honest with your landlord so they don't think you're hiding anything. You could always call and apologize and let them know you are working to address the situation. Have you ever considered leaving your boyfriend?
Yes, I have, but I wouldn't know where to begin. I think I would feel lost without him. I struggle with some depression too, and I think I would feel worse without him.
Do you see a psychiatrist or are you on any medication for depression right now?
Yes, I'm always good about going to my appointments and taking my medications.
That's great. I think our next step would be to develop a treatment plan for you to decide how I can best assist you. I would like to do this with you in order to get your input. I'm hearing you say your long term goal is to regain custody of your children. Is that right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, there are a lot of steps to take before that, and we can work to formulate a plan to work on each one. You mentioned having a DCF worker. Do you know his or her name?
Yes, Mary Stevenson. I have her contact info.
Okay, why don't we establish a goal for you to contact her twice monthly to check in? You can just call her and let her know how you're doing, what you are up to and what you are doing to improve your life. You can let her know that you are working with me to establish goals. That way she can monitor your progress. If you are agreeable to this goal, I would also like to have a release to be able to speak with her if you would like to contact me for an update.
That sounds great. I think she would like to know that I have support from you in this agency. I barely talk to her, so that would be good.
Great. If you are ever nervous about contacting her, we can always do it together during one of our sessions as well. I would like to speak with her and get some more information about the custody agreement and see if there is anything she would like you to be doing that I could assist you with to improve your case for custody as well.
Awesome, that would be great.
Okay, so making 2 calls a month at least to DCF. What are some other priorities to you?
Well, I'd really like to make sure my housing is stable and maybe think about getting a new place. I'm just worried about what will happen when my boyfriend gets out of jail. I'm not sure if I'm ready to leave him or not.
I can definitely help you with finding different housing if that is what you decide to do. I would like to refer you to our domestic violence program because they have great resources for you, including short term shelters, which are free. If you opted to go into a shelter for a brief time, you could save up and get a new apartment. That is one option for you. Domestic violence is not my specialty, and I do not want to advise you of something that's not my specialty. Are you okay with me giving you that information?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I need a shelter. I don't think he would come looking for me. I don't know what I would do if he came home and I wasn't there. Uh, I'll take the number. It would be cool to stay somewhere for a bit and save for a new place. Maybe we could work on that.
Okay. So another goal is for you to reach out to the domestic violence program and speak with them about potentially going into a shelter for the time being. During that time, we can work together on finding you a new place to live that your boyfriend will not know about once he gets out of jail. Let's say you will reach out to the domestic violence program before our next meeting. I feel good about that timeline since you're not in immediate danger. Let's set up another appointment for next week.
Okay, great. Thanks.